act like, what? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a steady course, sometimes a bit rocky.
What you at?
280.
280 to 70 straight.
Ready for food? Gaby's cooking in the kitchen.
Now, what you making there?
Making a mess, but you know we're hitting about 4 knots right now, so at least we got the vegetables from falling over like the bean cake. So we got kind of a pork carnitas, which is seared with some tomato fresca salsa with garlic and onions, and a little bit of chili spice. The tomatoes kind of caramelize, the cut meat kind of caramelizes. We got black beans right here, Cuban black beans. You'll eat a lot of those in Cuba. The flavors of the Mediterranean, Caribbean, with the cinnamon, a little bit of the allspice and nutmeg, with the garlic, and then right here we have a kind of like you would do with a ratatouille.
Yeah.
It's like a vegetarian with Japanese aubergine or squash with peppers and onions and garlic.
Pictures.
It's going to be good, and these are going to be served on a bread or tortilla. Like when we go to Cuba, you'll see a lot of stuff like this. And this kind of actually can dice up on some tortillas for a carnitas taco or a burrito, and with our black beans you can be refried. There you go. Sailing out fair winds.
My stomach is starving.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
You enjoying yourself? You too?
Alltid.
What did you say down there?
Do you know where the duct tape lives?
What are you doing, Mandy?
I'm making an ashtray. What you do is you take yourself and your hands, you imbue it with creativity, and 10 minutes later you get an ashtray. Annoying.
So this is gonna go up to the YouTube as instructional on how to put an ashtray on a sailboat, on a sail yacht.
You take duct tape, you take a can, and you duct tape it somewhere, as shown by my. There we go. You've never seen a finer ashtray, except possibly an ashtray.
So what are we doing, Frederick?
So we're getting ready to enter Cuba. Going to bring down the sail, which has been pushing out nice and steady forward now for a couple of days from Dominican Republic. About 6 knots, asking for hours. And we want to go upwind, bring down the sail, put it nice on the port side so that we can have some clearance on the starboard side so we can work with the anchor. So we're supposed to anchor outside of Puerto de Vita tonight and stay on the boat, and authorities will come and check us out tomorrow, bring all their gear and their sniffing dog and see if we're up to any no good, which we aren't. We're up to only good stuff. Only the good stuff. Only good stuff. Only good people, only good stuff.
So what are you feeling right now?
Feeling quite excited. I'm excited to spend some time in Cuba and have a look at this country, which has a very unique history and has a unique tradition and hasn't been commercialized as the rest of the world. They've been able to stay in a socialistic way where everyone shares and they live in peace and harmony without Coca-Cola and Nestle. So I'm pretty stoked about being able to see that before it disappears. Now the embargo is getting lifted and the Cubans are interested in seeing what the world is up to. So I think in 5 to 10 years there will be a totally different Cuba. So I'm stoked to see how it is now before it disappears.
So how will the 4 nationalities on your boat influence this country?
Yeah, I don't know how they influence it. We got the Swedes, they're always good people. Norwegians are always laughing and pretty funny, but the two Americans that we're smuggling in and the Frenchman that we always forget about. So it'll be interesting to see how it's gonna be. The French, Greek, British.
Yeah.
French Greek man.
The French Greek man.
Mostly British.
Excellent.
French,
Okay.
British.
Not by anything.
What happened to your hat?
The dog, Vilda, got it while we were checking into immigration.
Is that the new style?
Yeah, well, sure, man. I mean, if you can weave it back in, you might get somewhere, but so far it's Tinder.
So you left it on top of your bed, and Villa jumped all the way up there to get it.
Yeah, she left the Skittles. And,
But she got the hat.
She got the hat.
Wow, what a dog.
Unbelievable, huh?
Yep.
I got so many women, I don't know what to do. Well, I got my mojo working, got my mojo working, got my mojo working, got my mojo working, got my mojo working.
What happened?
The car broke down.
Why?
We were turning too steeply.
Too much ravioli talk.
Too much ravioli talk in the front, so the tire jumped off. Yeah.
Are you gonna blame the chef again?
Yeah, it's always about the ravioli.
Are you gonna blame the chef again?
Of course, it's always the chef's fault.